Hey guys, I just broke out with my MCARBO upgrades, so I just wanted to show you a little update what I've done so far. So far what I did is I took it all apart. This is what the block looks like. I'm going to clean it up some. I think I'm going to polish that. You see that buff, that scar, that wear mark right there on the aluminum block. I guess this is what puts all the parts together. I think I'm going to polish that part. So far what I did, instead of just putting it all back together, I polished the trigger bar. It's supposed to make it a little smoother so it engages smoother. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know what part of the gun this is. I think this is part of the, oh, you know what, I think this is part of the trigger hinge. And it looked like it had some wear marks, so what I did is I polished that stuff. I could have done a little bit better job. This is all by hand. I don't have any little machines or what do you call it, those little rotary tools, Dremels. I didn't want to take too much time, you know, so I'm a little anxious to put this thing together. So far, this trigger's still the original one. I'm going to take that one off. By the way, guys, on the MCARBO video, when they tell you about the firing pin flying out, they ain't freaking kidding. I put a screwdriver head over the thing, and I guess I still missed capturing this part right there. Let's see if I can, right there. I put a screwdriver head over it, like this one right here, and the shit still flew out. And by the way, when they say wear protective glasses, definitely wear protective glasses. So far, like I said, so I got that firing pin spring already replaced. I cleaned up the inside of the little, you know, firing pin way, whatever you want to call it, with just a Q-tip, no polishing on the inside. I was like, it's gonna take too long. But anyways, I already got the recoil springs, the 20-pound heavy duty recoil springs, or whatever you want to call them, and the recoil guide rod. By the thing, one thing I've noticed is when I rack the slide to the back, the recoil guide rod touches the barrel just so little. I really don't know if that's normal, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till I test fire it to see if it starts acting up or doing anything crazy. The hardest part was I was worried that I was gonna be able to get this trigger shoe off. Do you guys remember back in the days this was supposed to be the shiznit, so the trigger, so your trigger finger wouldn't hurt so much? And this is the original trigger, plastic, curved, and it was kind of skinny. So anyways, these are the two springs I'm going to be replacing. It's going to be, this is the trigger spring right there. It's supposed to be a softer trigger spring to make the trigger pull not so hard. And I think this is the hammer spring. So one thing's for sure, I got to make sure I get them all lined up good. Other than that, I'm rocking and rolling, and this little plastic block is helping out so far. And thanks to my neighbor Dale Huey from the I Carry One YouTube channel. No, not necessarily that I was too cheap to go buy any, but this blue Loctite, I mean, I just needed one little dab, just a drop, for this little screw you see in the middle there, right in front of the rear sight. So that when you unscrew it open and you hold it with the screwdriver, the firing pin with the, right here in the back with the, let's see, right, firing pin, you capture it, and when you back that little hex screw out, I think it's 3/32 of an inch, it's supposed to free the firing pin and the spring from the inside. So anyways, thanks Dale, appreciate it. And other than that, that's really it. Just a lot of Q-tips, elbow grease, semi-chrome, hand polishing, no Dremels, too lazy to go get it out. And if you want to get a little relief from finger pressure, use one of these pencil erasers. As you can tell, I've been using this one for quite a while. And let's see, you're gonna need your 3/32? Oh, this is a 1/16 punch. So yeah, so far, polymer, this is the old firing pin spring. And I think this is a little pin that that holds the trigger in place. And so I still got to replace that, and I don't think this needs any polishing. Nah, no polishing. I'll just swap out the spring, and hopefully I'll have this bad boy put together later on tonight Oh, and by the way, also got to use my tablet because my tablet's easier for me to see the video, instructional video. By the way, guys, if you do this yourself, instead of sending it to MCARBO, you save yourself 95 bucks because that's what they charge for sending your gun in for them to do all the work, upgrade all the springs and do all the work. So give yourselves a pat in the back if you manage to do it. So I'll be giving myself a pat in the back later on tonight if I successfully get this all done. So wish me luck, and I'll try to make another video after I put it all together. Have a good one.